till I laid my eyes on you.
I was running late this morning.
So I did all of that. The whole conversation, I'm going. I'll say all of that again. I went. Introduction.
Just say good morning.
And then I said, sorry Ruth, but Heather beat you again. That's how bad. I didn't even turn the mic on.
You didn't even turn it on?
No.
And you call yourself the tech guy who's got a wrench?
Yeah, but you see these other wrenches. Oh, well, no, they do stuff all day long. I was going to say they don't do anything, but that's not true.
Watch out behind you.
So we have a doggy.
Her name's Poppy. Come here, let me take you
Poppy?
around here.
Yeah. Very friendly doggy.
Poppy, the friendly doggy.
Kylie doesn't remember grooming Poppy.
I really don't. The last groom was in July. So like 8 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
No, 8 weeks ago exactly.
That's about the time you want, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 8 weekly?
I just don't remember grooming her.
Hello, come here. Come here. Is it Poppy?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I vaguely remember Poppy. Alright, so what comments do we have? Can't hear you, no sound. Poppy is cute. We could see her when Dale was moving his mouth.
Come here, baby.
Yeah, she's in need of a groom.
I'm not saying she's not in need of a groom. They've just booked an appointment that's longer than what I would have.
3
picked.
hours.
But
How
they do want a
do
longer
they
groom.
do that though?
No, well, they want a longer groom. I actually think it was booked by me, so I must have done it in consultation with whatever they wanted. I was just surprised. No, okay, because she's in as a. What's confusing me is she's booked in as a groodle. Come here.
Well, she's a groodle. That's a groodle.
Come here. She's booked in as a golden retriever crossed with a
That's not a
poodle.
golden retriever. Poodle.
But she's more like a spoodle. Come here. Come on.
You're making it very jumpy.
Come over here. Good girl.
I have lots of white shirts, thank you. No, Kylie went out and bought me a whole bunch of shirts, didn't you?
Good girl.
And I've got a bag of shirts in my office that I just go
I
through.
did go and buy you a bunch of shirts. Because you were annoying me. With old holy shirts. And shirts that are too small. Yeah, what's confusing me is she's booked in as a groodle.
Yeah.
This is not a groodle.
It's a cutie pie.
She's a miniature poodle crossed with some kind of, like not small, but small to medium size
Little
dog, like a spaniel or
Chihuahua.
a big Maltese, a very big Cavalier.
Right, I'm going to say hello to people and then I'm going because I don't have time for this. Heather, hello. Ruth Lammers, hello. Lois Chisholm, hello. Alex F, hello. Please remember to like as you come in. Paula Armendariz is my favourites here.
Good baby.
Also, Pam Foster Kittens is my favourite too.
Oh. A golden retriever cross miniature poodle. I mean,
Angela Maxwell.
Yes, that's very much possible.
Angela Maxwell is here. My internet is out. I'm standing outside right now on my phone. Won't be on tonight. Wow, she's dedication to watch our channel. She goes to stand outside and is holding it up like this. Trying to get reception.
It's okay, Baba. I just got to wait for the water to heat up because you're going to have a bath first. Should we do your sanitary trims while we wait for the water to heat up?
Jenny Paget here. Just wanted to log in and say hi to everyone. Got a migration day.
Hi. Leave that. Yes, that's your collar. You can have it back
got
after.
a migraine today.
You're doing
It definitely
so
says migration.
well.
Got
Do
a
your
migration.
sanitaries, alright?
Got a migration today. Where are you going from? Are you going to Canada or somewhere
Well, some
like
migraines are so painful you can go from this plane to the next.
Sorry, Jenny, you're right.
Sorry to hear that, Tinny. Thank you for saying hello, but rest up and take it easy.
Good luck with your migration to Canada.
I hope you're feeling better real soon. Did you sing the Skippy the Bush Kangaroo song?
Hannah Hammond is here. Skippy, Skippy, Skippy the Bush Kangaroo.
It's in my head, but I haven't
I did not
heard
sing
it.
that at all this morning.
Like it's not leaving.
Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. Have you got a gum leaf? I go, ooh, with the gum leaf. Because you put it here like this, between your thumbs, and you blow.
Yes, but can you actually do it?
I did it once when I was a kid.
Did you hyperventilate and nearly pass out at the same time?
No, because I played clarinet
yeah, you've got lungs for
saxophone.
days.
I've got lungs for days.
Fair enough. But how long can you hold your breath underwater in the pool?
Longer than the rest of my family. They were always surprised. I used to be able to do 3 laps of the pool underneath without coming up for air.
I couldn't do half a lap without coming up the air.
Yeah. But I hold my breath when I'm cutting onions.
Mm.
But I have to take a breathe. That's why you see me running out of the room and taking a breath and then running back in.
I know.
Yeah.
The kids and I all look at each other and just shake our heads.
Yeah, well, I never get onion eyes. It cries. Onion cries eyes.
Onion eyes?
Onion eyes. Well, look at you and my tears are flowing.
Onion.
And meanwhile, the rest of you, because none of you can hold your breath long enough, you're standing there going, oh my God, cutting onions.
I like a good onion cry.
I hate it.
Got me.
Can't stand it.
They got me right in my heart.
Worst thing in the world.
It stings so bad.
Citrine is here. Hello, Citrine. Hannah Hammond, Alex F, and Honeybee are our moderators today. Woohoo! Even though Honeybee is getting an electrician in, so she might not have power, but we've had an electrician once. They didn't even turn the power off when they were working on the stuff. Yeah. They just worked on all the live stuff.
They're pretty crazy.
They're pretty crazy, but they do it every day. They know what they're doing. So I'm just watching him, the fella's using a screwdriver, and I said, he's going like this, and I said, do you want me to turn the power on? And he goes, no.
Yeah.
He's still alive. All good, mate.
As long as I don't touch this, I'll be fine.
Yep.
And if you do accidentally touch that?
Mary Bashford is here. Say hello to Mary Bashford.
Hi Mary, how you doing? Can I sit down here? I'm going to start.
Julie, Mississippi.
Come on. Come here.
She's here. Hello, Joey, Mississippi.
Good girl. Oh, you are not a brutal.
So So we've gone from Mary
Look at
Bashford,
you.
New Zealand to Julie, Mississippi in Mississippi.
Hi, Julie.
We're going all around the world.
Around
Kenny
the
Paget
world,
must be, I'm guessing he's in
around
Tennessee.
the world.
Can't remember now.
Oh no, I don't know. You used to remember quite a few, and I was
Yeah.
always like, how do you do that?
Yeah, they're all just blending in.
I don't remember this dog that I groomed 8 weeks ago.
My brain is starting to fry itself. But speaking about power and electricity and things like that, we had a guy change the house water meter down in the nature strip,
Oh yeah?
and he was terrified of getting zapped.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Was
They
he a
have
plumber
these-
or an electrician?
There's a plumber, but what they do is when they change the water meter, they tap into the main system
Yeah.
and they connect these massive electrical diodes, electrical cables to the water system.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those people, when they're changing the water meters, get these huge zaps.
Yeah, right.
If the house isn't earthed properly, it comes through the water system, which is crazy. So he had this huge jumper lead connected to stop himself from getting a shock. I didn't think that was a thing, but yeah, it is very interesting.
Yeah, right. Well, I got zapped by a lot of power
computer.
once, and it was very shocking. But
You didn't get electrocuted, so that's alright.
I'm telling you, I did,
You're still here.
and I did feel very sick.
You felt sick.
Oh yeah, I was.
Really?
Well, I was also pregnant at the time with Jordan. That's what's wrong with him. No, was it Jordan? It wasn't. It was Jet.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with him.
Anyway, I'm going to leave you with it. Change your camera to the other one. Oh, look there. Is that a better view, guys? I wonder if I can get like another one of these and make it so you can...
What, a whole new camera?
No, just one of these brackets so you can move it like to here.
Oh, that would be pesky.
Huh?
It would be very annoying to have to move the whole camera.
No, you just undo this bit and move the ball.
Yeah, that would be annoying for me.
Right.
We'll just keep adding cameras. I don't think the computer would appreciate it.
Alright.
Let's just start with getting a new computer first,
See you,
alright?
Ange. Have a good one, Ange.
Who's off? Angela?
Can we get a powerful but small computer?
Hang on. Good night, Angela. Thank you so much for coming in to say hi. Hopefully we see you tomorrow.
A powerful but really compact computer? 'Cause
I
the
don't
one
care
that's
about
it
the
doesn't-
size of the computer. I
It
just
just-
care that it does the
It
things.
just barely fits in that cupboard.
No, I want a big one.
You can get a little one that's powerful. And I'll take that one back for the kids to play on because they always come out here and play on your computer.
Yes, then they might leave my stuff alone.
I'm surprised they haven't left food wrappers and
They have.
stuff. Oh, they have. There you go. Right, that's my kids. All right, love you, bye. Oh, that's your kids, I mean.
No, yours.
Yours.
You already claimed them.
No.
He who claims them first is the official claimant. Good day, sir. Oh. Citron, I don't know who you're talking about. I missed it, but that sounds like good news. Let me go back because it sounds important. Aw, that's awesome. Hi Susan, how you doing? Oh, come here. Come on, let me do this Tootsie Fluffs. Don't worry about it. It's not even that big a deal. It's just a tidy up. No, ma'am. This is why you take 3 hours, because you're a goober. It's fine. I'm fine, you're fine, we're all fine. Stop it. Stop. Stop. So obviously I was expecting quite a large dog to be coming into the salon. And instead I got this wee little one. Now we can actually begin. Isn't he such a turd bag, Ruth? No, I haven't seen Renee in a little while. Or have I missed her? That's why I love Ruth. Hi, Sean. Yes, Ruth's always happy to tell it like it is. Renee's here. Hi, Renee. I haven't been in the chat very much lately. I've been just going flat chat. I'm missing so much conversation with you all. How do you have so much hair in these paw pads, girlie? You're gonna end up with a haircut where you didn't want one. Dale does love being picked on. Ooh, stir-fried chicken. Yum. Enjoy, Lois. I haven't had a stir-fry in forever. I don't even know what I ate for dinner last night. It was yummy. It was some kind of chicken breast, crumbed chicken breast, and roast potatoes with honey, with a mustard gravy. Very unusual, but it tasted good. It tasted good. I gobbled it all up, and then I ate extra again. I ate a second serve, and then I had a shower, and then I sat on the bed, and then I fell asleep, like not even in the bed. Then I woke up again at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't get back to sleep. That was annoying. A hot shower is a commodity in my house. Because there's so many of us, our hot water system's just not big enough. So at least one of us gets a cold shower every day. Usually me, because I'm usually the last person to get in the house. So if I get a hot shower, I'm very happy. Especially in the winter. I had a couple of very icy showers and it was not fun. When you come in, don't be moving. Shh. Good girl. Good girl. So much hair in there. You just wait till you're starving. When I don't know what I want, I usually just have eggs on toast. Can't fail with eggs. Actually, you can. If you accidentally crack the yolk for a sunny side up egg, how much does that suck? I always cook everybody's eggs. So I'll cook like 10 eggs and they'll be absolutely perfect, and then I'll cook my eggs and I crack both yolks. So I'll cook 10 perfect eggs and then mine will be crap. Yes, a bigger water heater. We looked into it a little while ago through like a government scheme, and we were all set to go, and we ordered it, we paid for it. Dale did, he did all the business end of that. Ordered it, paid for it. We waited almost 3 months, and then they just said, oh, we don't have any more, so we can't supply it. And then they gave them a refund, and that was it. That was at the beginning of the year, I reckon. Oh, Ruth, you don't like eggs? Yum, eggs are good. Alright. My water's still heating up. I was super slow to get going this morning, you guys. I was up, but I was just dawdling. I didn't realise I was dawdling, but I was just dawdling. Dawdle. Taking my time, and then I went, oh crap, I'm supposed to be outside. I feel like I'm dawdling now. I feel like I'm just going to dawdle all day today. Not that I have time for dawdling. Hi Cara, how you going? Yeah, eggs is good protein. Jet is very fussy on meat because of his oral food aversion. Give me your head, you goose. Different textures and anything that takes too long to chew, he just doesn't like it. Anything that's hard work. Well, he's got low muscle tone, so I think he just gets tired in the middle of chewing. He did it just the other day when we had some beef steak. He had a piece in his mouth forever. I cut them really small for him, but he had a piece of steak and he's chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing. And I was waiting for it, and he just goes, Mum, I can't swallow this. He's so cute because he goes, Mum, I can't swallow this. I'm like, you're alright, just swallow it. And he's like, I can't. I'm like, alright, just go spit it in the bin. Poor thing. He gave it a good effort though. But he'll eat eggs and he eats avocados, which is protein and a good bit of healthy fats, so that'll do the trick. Sometimes he'll eat some mushrooms, and I try to get him to eat like some greens. He'll eat broccoli, but I try to get him to eat like some spinach and things like that just to get his iron up, because he is iron deficient. But I don't always succeed with that. It's a little bit tricky. But he'll eat 3 eggs. Eggs and bacon. Yes, see, because I had bacon in the fridge all week last week. I don't normally have bacon in the fridge from Father's Day. So we had, I reckon we went through probably about 24 eggs last week. Because everyone was like, yeah, eggs and bacon. Come here. Jet will eat his eggs. He's quite funny. He kind of gets hooked on one way. He loves poached eggs. He doesn't mind fried eggs. But currently he's been asking for scrambled eggs. Although I cooked him scrambled eggs this week. No, on the weekend, just gone. And he said, I don't think I'll have them scrambled next time. I hope he doesn't go back to poached, because poached eggs is such a pain in the butt. He eats boiled eggs too, but he gets sick of them after 1 or 2 boiled eggs. That's it. Then he's like, yeah, I don't think I'll have boiled eggs again. He's such a cute little thing. So I'm guessing that what happened last time is she was matted and I shaved her. So I've booked her in for a more regular schedule, so that we can grow her coat out and have it properly maintained, because they don't want her short but just nice and tidy. So I think we'll go with a 13mm body, which isn't going to take that much off, but we'll just do, the cut will be good for the hair, get it all nice and tidied up, looking pretty. And then on her next groom, if she's not matted and knotty, we'll be able to go to a 16mm and then a 19mm And I will encourage them not to go any longer than the 19mm, just because I don't have very many dogs that come back after that without mats. And also they are a young couple that are working and busy, so, you know, if you miss a couple of days of brushing, it just turns into a disaster. Come on. Just let me brush it. Good girl. Good girl. Nice and easy. It turns into a disaster pretty quick, and I usually end up shaving them back with a 7 again after that. So if we can stick to sort of 16, 19mm, it's very long and fluffy and cute, but it's also very manageable. And I am just wasting time because my water's not heated up. It is helpful to have it brushed out, so it's not like a bad thing. Calm down, mischief monkey. She'll wash and dry easy anyway. Come on. Ground beef. Bacon is the ultimate food. I am quite the bacon lover, which is weird because I really don't like pork. I don't eat pork for no other reason than I just don't like the taste of it. It was right in my face, but I do like bacon. So it's not like any moral dilemma or anything like that. I just really don't like the taste of pork. Ooh, protein shakes. I haven't had protein shakes in forever. When I was having protein shakes, so a few years ago, quite a few years ago, I was dieting heavily, exercising heavily, and being very health focused. And I did lose a significant amount of weight. I was in a very healthy weight range. I'm bleeding. What is that from? I've got very dry hands today. Probably a bit of what's that skin thing you get on your hands when you get irritated? A bit of dermatitis, I think, from all the water and soaps and shampoos and the cold weather. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I was having a really specific meal plan, including like diet shakes, and I didn't mind them. I actually felt really healthy. Really healthy for probably the first time in a long time, and I suppose it's because those things are full of vitamins and things that you actually need in your system, and I was probably full up of all the good stuff that I'm supposed to have. Not a huge head of bacon. Autocorrect's so friendly, isn't it? Yeah, you don't like pork either, but you're not a big fan of bacon. I think that bacon should be on everything. I don't put bacon on everything. So I wish I maintained my fitness that I was working on, but it's very time consuming. It did take up a lot of time and energy and my thinking, and I guess once I lost all of the weight that I wanted to lose, I just stopped. I think I got sick first, and then I just didn't ever get back to it again. And then I just undid everything that I had worked hard for. What a goose. But it was hard work, and I was missing out on doing or consuming all of the things that I love. Even though moderation and all that jazz, I think it was the exercise more than anything. The lack of exercise, but I do tend to just work too much. I want to go to the gym, but when you end up doing some ridiculously long 10-hour day or whatever, where does the energy supposed to come from to go do that? And do the kids and the dinners and the housework and all that stuff. And some people are like, this is something I don't get. So many people, their downtime. Oh, there were doggies and camels and horses. Nice. Is it the one with the guy that's got like a whole bunch of dogs and he can, like, they all sit and wait and he can call them to do stuff? Also, hi Amber. Bacon bits. That's a good one. Do you know what? I reckon he might. I totally lost my train of thought now. What I don't get about people... Oh, yeah. So some people say are, like, really happy for their downtime to be, like, I don't know, a 5K run. Just a light 5K run or whatever. But that's, like, for me, that doesn't get me the satisfaction that I need. My downtime is curling up in a nest of pillows and just not being bothered by anybody for an hour. And that's my version of downtime. So obviously that's not very good for somebody who needs to do exercise in their downtime. Oh, 4 border collies, okay. Still, that would have been pretty impressive. A couple of weeks ago, Jamie and I were in Renmark and we saw the circus guys all pulled over. Maybe getting some snacky snacks and getting ready to hit the road again, stopping at the shops. And I did wonder, because I don't think they set up here. I think they just travelled through. TC Bear, your downtime is sleep. How good is sleep? I love sleeping. I'm in this real phase where sleeping feels like such a waste of, like a wasted day or a wasted time. So I really just want to like lay in bed and sleep in and let my body recover. But as soon as I'm awake, I'm like, well, if you go back to sleep now, you won't wake up again. So you just need to get up and get going. And so I think I'm robbing myself of some much needed sleep because I'm having anxiety about wasting my day. But then I'm so tired, I just procrastinate all day. I kind of just sit there like a zombie. So I should have just gone to sleep, if you know what I mean. I think I'm in a bit of a, the water's warm, yay. I think I'm just in a bit of a cycle that I just need to sort myself out with. Maybe try to get some early nights or something. Okie dokie. Hang on, miss. You're a little goose. I love that Ruth's version of downtime is watching this stream and picking on Dale. I sometimes, like, so Dale spends most of his time in his office if he's not doing something specific. He's in his office. So I frequently, like, will just decide that I'm going to go and annoy my husband. So I just go on a mission. It is fun. It's a very good way to, you know, waste some time. Stephanie did some laundry today. Good job. I'm a bit behind on that. I need to wash all the tea towels and like kitchen cloths and stuff like that. Oh yeah. So I was 20 when I fell pregnant with Amber or Jamie. I was 21 when he was born. And I had so many comments about being a young mum, even at 21, which I didn't think was young. I don't think 21's young to be a mum. Like 24 probably would have been, I think, an ideal age to start having kids, but 21's not that bad. But so I had Jamie, and then I had Jordan. So 21, I was 23 when I had Jordan, and I was 24 when I had Jet. And so I was 24 with 3 kids. You're okay, I'm running your bar. And I think I was 25 or 26 by the time I had Abigail. So I looked very, very young. I could have passed for like a 16-year-old with 4 kids. I got lots of crazy comments and some pretty nasty ones about being a young mum, even though I've always been, I'm not the best mum in the world, but I've always been a good mum. Like my kids have, I don't have babysitters, they've never had overnights anywhere, they don't get dumped at grandparents or anything like that. I mean, of course, in conjunction with Dale, we've been, you know, reasonably okay parents, we do the job. I can count on one hand the amount of times somebody else has looked after my kids for me. You know, but I had so many nasty comments and stuff, but all I could think about is by the time I'm 40, my kids will all be older than 10, and by the time I'm 45, by the time I'm 45, they'll all be almost adults, really. And I'm not going to be running around after babies, changing nappies and all that fun stuff. You're okay. I will change the camera. Sorry, guys. I go back to medieval times. I always say to my kids, you're lucky humans don't eat their young when they annoy them. You had yours at 21? Yeah. I mean, there were some things that made it tricky, like, we definitely had some hard times around financial security. Up down, please. We definitely had hard times around financial security, but we were never without food for the children or a roof over their heads, albeit one of the roofs over their heads was my mother's living room on one occasion. But, you know, we worked it out. No harm done. Everyone survived. We couldn't buy the best of the best and all the fancy gadgets and gadgets, but I do have a pretty firm belief that a baby needs foods and blankets and nappies, and that's just about it. Everything else, and you know, a couple of changes of clothes, and that's, you know, anything else is a bonus. I did, of course, have some gadgets and gadgets along the way, but by the time I had Abigail, I actually don't really remember buying anything. Apart from a couple of new outfits, just to have something nice and special. I reused everything that I already had, and she was breastfed. So I just bought my nappies every week, nappies and wipes, and that was it, good to go. It can, you know, it doesn't have to be as complicated as we make it these days. Of course, birthing a baby in Australia is free, unless you go to a private hospital. Oh yeah, that's horrible, right? But I always think about that, like, even though I think from the maturity level it's definitely not right and I don't agree with it, but our bodies are made to produce babies in their prime between like 14 years of age up until about 30 years of age, and beyond that, you know, you're not really in that sort of prime time anymore. So I hardly think that 21 is, you know, a young mum. Are you a grandma at 40? So my sister had her first child when she was 15. And my mum would have been under 40. She would have been in her 30s. But you know what? They all turned out alright. We all got there. Lois, I love that. You had them at 19 and 21, and when you were 40 they were 19 and 21. That's awesome. When I talk to my own kids about having kids, which I do, we have really open conversations. I encourage them to wait until they're about 24, as I do with most things. That's a good time to be making decisions in your life. I did not do a lot of things that I wish I did. I never travelled. I haven't gone anywhere exciting or done anything crazy. But, you know, I've got time to do that later. I encourage them to have financial security before they have children. And we do talk really openly about protection so that we don't end up with like surprise children. The older two anyways, even though none of them are anywhere near that point, I like them to know that, like, I'm instilling trust in them before they get to the point that they don't want to talk to their parents about stuff like that. I like jumped that road hump before we even got there. So my kids do talk to me very openly, which is awesome. And they know pretty much everything that they would need to know. And that information came from me, not from the schoolyard or whatever. Which I appreciate. I think it's a good thing. But I did say to my kids, you know, if you're stuck up or whatever, something happens that you weren't expecting, I'm the girl you want to come to. I'll have you back. We'll get you sorted. Whichever, whatever needs to be done or whatever you need, I'll be there. No questions asked. Hiya, Lucky Llama. Yeah, academics is definitely not the only way to be smart. It's awesome if you are academically smart because you'll fit in the same box as the one that the world says we're supposed to fit into. But if you're not academically smart, and I can tell you I am not academically smart, That does not make you a dumb person. You just make your own box and make the best of that one. I'm definitely not an academic person, but I'm a clever little lady. There's lots of things that I can do. I've got lots of great ideas. I'm a great thinker. I'm a great problem solver. I learn things very quickly and adapt very well, and I don't get stressed out too easily and stuff like that. I always joke about street smarts in our house because Dale is academically quite an intelligent human being. Academically, but you watch him try to read a sentence and you're like, man, that bloke's dumb. He's a very, very intelligent person when it comes to academics, but he has zero street smarts. He doesn't know anything about anything. Not really, but you know what I mean. Me, I got all the street smarts and the common sense and whatever. He's got all the academic smarts. You're okay. Fell down. Now remind me not to put too much of this on you. I still have hair on everything from Layla last night. Man, she was hairy, you guys. Trying to clean this place up last night was ridiculous. You're okay. No, you've got sharp nails. You need to hop down. Get down. I used to be really embarrassed that I wasn't like a super smart person in comparison to other people who are academically very smart. I used to be really embarrassed by it. Now I just don't care. I mean, I know my value. I know that I'm a good and kind human being. I know that I live as responsibly as I can in the world. I know I contribute to goodness in the world. I support myself, I support my kids, I support my husband, and I'm happy. I'm just really happy. When I completely stopped caring about how other people viewed me and started to just make my way my own way, I found a really true sense of happiness that I'd never really felt before. So I can't sit there and have conversations about numbers and history and geography and whatever. But I'm still alright. I can talk to you about other stuff. And just because I can't do that doesn't mean I'm somehow a bad person or a lesser person. And that goes for everybody else too. We're not a lesser person because we're not, able to sit there and have those boring conversations about crap nobody cares about. And perhaps if the person who you were talking to talked about something that you were interested in versus just something that they're interested in, you would probably find yourselves having a really lovely conversation. Oh. Thank you, Renee. Until someone throws cream in your face and then you're not so happy. Exactly. Exactly. Ugh. I'm getting a towel, sweetheart. You are okay. I know. It's alright. I'm coming. Ooh, it's a nice warm one because I turned the dryer on. The towels are dry in the dryer, but I turned the dryer on this morning just to warm them up a bit because I like it when they're warm and snuggly. Okay, come on. It's not even that bad. Look, you're all legs. Cut it out. Ugh. Legs for days. Wait, don't shake. Okay, she shook. I didn't stand a chance of getting onto that before she shook. Did I? No, I did not. Oh, it's so warm and snuggly. You're so nice. Oh, it's the best, isn't it? Warm towels on your face after the buffies. I could snuggle you up and go to sleep right now. You get very happy then. Yeah, I believe I have skills. That's not like a tooting my own horn kind of thing. A part of, you know, like healing and my own, overcoming my own depression and anxiety was to actually see the value in myself. Stop trying to value myself based on the boxes that I didn't fit into and find the boxes that I do fit into and value myself there. So I am not valuable in the same way as many, many other people in the world, but I am certainly valuable in the box that I fit in. And I wish more people could think of themselves that way. Yeah, I agree, Kathy, 100%. It took me a really, really long time to work that out. Do you know how I did work that out? Having a child with a disability. Having a child with a disability, when he was born and we realized that things weren't going so well, and you have this really big, you grieve the loss of a healthy child. That sounds really weird, right? Because they're still there. And they're still alive and kicking and doing all the things they're supposed to, well, not all the things, but, you know, they're there. You grieve the loss of a healthy child and you start to question, well, what sort of life is he going to have? Who is he going to be? Where is he going to work? Who's going to marry him? Will he have kids? And which are all big and stupid questions that you shouldn't ask about a newborn baby, but you go through all of that, right? And in overcoming all of that and saying to myself, this kid is going to be the very best person he can be. He's going to be the very best jet that ever existed. He's, you know, and seeing his potential in his own unique and individual class, just himself, and seeing how perfectly he could be as himself, and all of the achievements he made and goals along the way. I can't tell you how many times I've cried happy tears when he took his, you know, he rolled over for the first time. He crawled for the first time. It's so different to like when a healthy child does it to when a child with disabilities does it. I remember he cycled the pedals on a tricycle for the first time, and I think I cried for nearly 2 hours straight of like, he's gonna ride a bike, which is just absolutely insane. But learning to value somebody, just them, not based on everybody else, just them, taught me to value myself the same way. Nobody fits in the box perfectly. The government box that says you need to have these grades, you need to be able to do these jobs and all of that sort of stuff. That box is unrealistic and it doesn't fit very many people at all. It really doesn't. So yes, never undervalue yourself just because you don't fit in that box. That box is not for everybody. And the cool kids are in the other box. So come on over. We love you. Yeah, you grieve your expectations when our kids and grandkids aren't the rest. Aren't what the world says is normal. Yeah, normal is such a stupid word. I use it all the time. I've tried to convince myself to stop using the word normal because Normal isn't really a thing. Normal is subjective to whoever is the person saying normal. What's normal for me is not normal for every other person, so. Oh, Lucky Llama. That's beautiful. Isn't it funny, the things that just like, they get us? It's the bike for me. It's the bike. Because he pedaled and the bike moved forwards and he went, I did it! And like, that is, whenever I'm like not happy, I remember that moment. That is everything. Aww. That's beautiful, Kathy. Yeah, Tigger said he was the only one. Exactly. How beautiful. Okay, I have to blow dry, but I've got happy tears for everybody. I'm going to keep reading, but I do have to blow dry.
To be believed in, so I put every single dream in you. But you set the bar so high above the sky, and you nailed it to the floor. 'Cause for some odd reason I'm done believing in this one thing I adore. What is love anymore? And you came to me like a bird to the breeze, and we floated together for a while. But you had to go, now I carry the load. Took off in the wind and my smile. See, I was told the dreams were made to be believed in, so I put every single dream in you. But you set the bar so high above the sky, and you nailed it to the floor. 'Cause for some odd reason I'm done believing in this one thing I adore. What is love anymore? Ooh. What is love anymore? Ooh. What is love anymore? But you set the bar so high above the sky, and you nailed it to the floor. 'Cause for some odd reason I'm done believing in this one thing I adored. What is love anymore? this time is the perfect summer night. And those three words are spelled out in your eyes. But before I go on, say something wrong. I just hope and bite my tongue. Cause you've been told too many times before. Yeah, you've been told so many times before. So I'm gonna try with something new. And I'll never say that I love you. When the line between us just fades and blurs. That's the time when we just don't need more words. Cause you've been told too many times before. You've been told so many times before. So I'm gonna try with something new. And I'll never say that I love you. Yes, I'm gonna try with something new. And I'll never say that I love you. Everybody's walking toward the tightrope on a place in a foreign world. Tidal waves and broken like a starlet. I am drawn, but I'm made for her. I was made to fall in love with you. I was made to fall in love with you. Sticking to the roads that we had left here. Summer eyes have left this place, and everything I want to give you has been broken on your face. I was made to fall in love with you. I was made to fall in love with you. Ooh.
Okie dokie. I think they're pretty well brushed out. Well, not brushed out, dried. I'm gonna cut some hair off first and then give her a brush. But I'm so undecided on what length to do her on. I expected her to be a bit longer after the dry. Sorry, miss. After she was dried and straightened, but she's actually not very long. I thought she might have been a little bit longer. But she is not. So 13 it is. I was going to try with the 16, thinking that she was a bit longer, but no. We'll do a 13mm. I'm just going to have a quick drink break because I did not turn on my air conditioner and I got way overheated then. But I'll be back in just a sec, guys. Good boy, Charlie. Say hello. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, good boy.
So, has Charlie learnt that I'm alpha yet?
No.
That I've got the big kahunas?
No, that's not how it works.
What do you mean?
And you don't have the big kahunas because if you did, you would reach out and give him a pet. And you're not doing that.
I'll do it right after I turn the camera off. I'm videoing. From here I get a good vantage point, a good view of Charlie in the bath.
Well.
Oh.
Yeah, you can just leave my boy alone.
That look in his face.
Who's that silly man?
I'm not scared of him at all. What are you talking about?
The silly man, isn't he? You say, go away, I want my blow drying done.
I don't think he does. I'm here to rescue him.
He loves being blow dried.
Really?
Yeah.
Howling.
Well, he's enjoying himself. Do you want to watch? Watch his little
yeah,
face. You ready? Blow dry? Ready? Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and no, wait, I want to do it again. To hit the like button. I wasted the best one.
You did.
Get to hit the like button. What? You confused me. I said it before.
There's no share button.
Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you have a fantastic time again. What? Was
Another
it too
thing
fast?
you forgot to say to subscribe.
See, I knew there was something. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a share. What did I say before? It was perfect.
Do you want to hear what you normally say?
No. And we look forward to seeing you again real soon. Bye.
And hit the bell for notifications.
And hit the bell for notifications. You can't just add things.
You can't forget to say anything.
You didn't tell me to say it.
You have to say it. So you got to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. So
Okay,
you get
didn't
alerted
say
for
that. You didn't say
It
that.
always has to be. It's always the same. You do it every time, but now you can't for some reason. I don't think I was even recording before.
Okay, anyway.
So I wasn't recording.
Excellent.
It was just on and it timed out to turn off.
Let's go.
Okay, you ready? Now.
No.
Perfect.
Go again. Go again. From our live streaming, Okay, let's groom this pupperini. Sorry, Ruth. Shaking you up a bit, aren't we? Alright, Curly Whirly, let's cut all your hair off. Well, what's left of it. Oh. Citrine, I love that you wrote that. The more we learn about the brain, the more we learn there is no typical. An appointment one of my kids had with a, again, psychologist or psychiatrist. I don't know the difference. They're all the same to me. The child in question said, so I'm not normal after all. And he just said, if I can tell you one thing, it's that I've looked at a lot of brains and none of them were normal. He just said, there's no such thing. There is no such thing as normal. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, come on. Come here. Oh my word. You're having a haircut, young lady. Whether you like it or not. You could have let me do it nicely though. I would have appreciated that. Nope. You're not leaving, ma'am. I expected you would have stood nicely for your haircut. Come on, you're going to rip my arm off and I don't want to keep fighting with you. Come here. That's silly. That's very silly. We won't be needing to do that today. Sorry guys, I won't be a sec. Put this on. Gutsy move, taking off the harness. I was thinking she was going to stand nicely for me. She was like, hell no, not today. Not today, crazy groomer lady. For anyone that doesn't know, my back is really sore today. So I'm opting probably to do more sitting than standing. Okay. Oh, sorry, that was an email I had to open. And I have no sound on my phone. Alright. Let's do this. No being stupid, it doesn't help anybody. Alright. I gotta say for myself, the second I stopped trying to fit into the normal box, my whole life changed. Everything changed. Something I always thought about was that I was never going to be like everybody else. I'm never going to be like everybody else. Never have the same things. I'll never have the same lifestyle, the same incomes, the same jobs. Look at me now. I was like, I'm going to do something crazy. And I became a dog groomer. And I'm just living my whole best life every single day. And I guess I could say some things that help with changing perspectives. I worked really hard for 6 years to climb the ladders of a business that did not... they valued me in a unique way, but they didn't value me in the way that I wanted to be valued, which meant I missed out on opportunities that I thought that I was suitable for and that I wanted. But I wasn't valued in that way, and so I was not able to move forwards any further. So I'm not saying they didn't value me, I just was not going to be able to progress in the way that I wanted to, because of the way that the person or people in charge viewed me as a whole. And that's fair enough, they can view me however they want, it's their job to do that. In the very most respectful way possible, I worked very hard on myself as a person, on my career, on my education. I even went to further my education and stuff in order to be able to climb this invisible ladder. And in the most respectful way possible, I currently earn more money than the person who was responsible for the top of the ladder where I was trying to go. I do a job that I thoroughly enjoy. I'm not grumpy about coming to work every day. I love my job. I have all of the responsibilities that I wanted to have. I don't know how to say it. Like, I was trying to climb this ladder, and what I never knew is that that there was a whole other ladder for me. There was a whole other ladder. We try to get in life, we're just trying to get up ladders, not even just at work, just generally in life. If the first ladder you try to climb isn't climbable, go find another one. And when you look at not having the same as everybody else, stop looking at that. Go look at the things that you can have just for you that are nothing like what everybody else has, and maybe they're better. I think that all of the no's that I got in my life led me to this very moment here, where I'm just completely where I think I was always meant to be going. And I had a lot of no's in my life. I had a lot of no's. And I certainly did not do anything the easy way. That's my take on all of this normal and fitting the box and, you know, trying to climb corporate ladders and be at the top and all of that sort of stuff. Well, if you're not working out in that area, just go find a whole other ladder to climb, which is pretty much what I did when I became a dog groomer. I was like, I hate my life, everything sucks, I'm going to become a dog groomer. I'm quitting my job that is, you know, pays the bills and is responsible for supporting half of my family's financial needs, and I have debts and all sorts of other things, but I don't even care. I am jumping off this ladder. I'm free falling into the abyss, and I'm going to do my very best to land somewhere awesome. And I did. I mean, I'm not telling everybody to take like huge giant risks, but I mean, mine was calculated in every way possible. Hi, Linda. I calculate the amount of Excel spreadsheets I have from the 6 months leading up. Hey, Freddie B. The 6 months leading up to me becoming a dog groomer, I have like a million Excel spreadsheets of me trying to create data to show what I could expect for the outcomes of the decisions that I made, which sounds absolutely crazy, but When I say I was pooping bricks, I was pooping bricks. I absolutely was. I absolutely was. But you know what? I jumped into the abyss. I said to the universe, please, for the love of all things fluffy and kind, let me land somewhere good. I did that. And I'm so glad I did. Are you glad I did? Are you so glad that I did that? She's like, not really, because you're stealing all my hair. No, I didn't sign up to come here. My dad brought me, against my will. Against my fluffing will. That silly heckin' man. Hey, maybe I'll give you a treat when you finish. Does Daddy give you a treat? Actually, I think, is it Mum? No, Dad's picking you up. The trick is to find your lane where you are supposed to be, 100%. Jordan asked me, I think it was just last night, we're sitting at the dinner table and he said, Mum, do you want me to go to university? For anyone who doesn't know, we don't necessarily have college in Australia, we have university. So that would be like the equivalent. So he said to me, do you want me to go to university? And I said, I'll be honest with you, I think it would be really awesome if you did that. And I would support you in whatever you wanted to do, but I'll just be happy if you're happy. Just do the thing in life that makes you happy. I do have rules for my kids, especially now as we're heading to the time when kids start to get to make decisions for themselves that are pretty big decisions that really annoy me that kids get to make those decisions. Hey Terminator, haven't seen you in a while. I just developed an app for mobile PC and Mac that auto-generates subtitles on any video for deaf people by using voice recognition. Wicked! That is epic, well done. And so valuable. That's amazing. What was I saying? I have rules for my kids. They are either, if they want to live under my roof and be funded by me to exist in this world, they need to either be working or getting an education. That's the two things. You're either at school or you have a job. If you have a job, then you're responsible for paying a portion of your expenses as a human being living in the earth. And if you go to school, then you're furthering yourself for better opportunities. And I will fund your life while you are being educated. Because ultimately, yes, I'd love for all of my kids to go to university and get degrees and be like epic human beings and whatever, and fit into that so-called normal box in life. But from a realistic front, how many, like out of 4 do I think are actually going to go that far? I don't know. I know not all 4 of my children are going to be lawyers, doctors, pilots, like that's just not realistic. It's not realistic expectations, and it's not fair for me to put such a big expectation on them. And we've talked a lot about potential careers and things like that. Little Jet doesn't see into the future. Like with his autism, he doesn't predict a future for himself, or he doesn't. He's not capable of thinking of himself as being an adult and how his life might be as an adult. Compared to the life he has now as a child. So, for example, if I say to him, hey, where are you going to work when you grow up? What kind of job do you think you might like to do? And, like, don't get me wrong, this kid has a really high IQ. He's very intelligent, academically. And then when we talk about street smarts and common sense and stuff, like that, it's not there. So, yeah, I say to him, oh, what kind of job might you like to do? And he just goes, I don't know. I think I'll just work at Coles or McDonald's, probably. And he thinks that way, probably, because that's the 2 places we go more than anything else. We go to Coles to do the grocery shopping, and we go to Macca's to get dinner once a week. And then I say to him, yeah, that's really cool. You might do that as one of your first jobs. If you decide to further your education, do you think there's a career you might like to do? And he said, he says this every time. He says, not really. I'm just going to earn enough money that I can give to other people who really need it so that everybody can have what they need in life. And that's it. And I say to him, well, when you're older and you finish all of your education, you might like to be in a career where you get to work with animals or help sick people or help people that got in a bit of trouble with the law or, you know, things like that. And he just goes, no, I think I'll just work at Coles. Like he's in that mindset, you know, as a teenager. He doesn't really see much past that kind of level for himself. In saying that, as an adult, I've worked in retail and all of those industries, and that was kind of like as far as I got. So, you know, it's totally possible that that's what he wants to do, and that's totally fine. But he doesn't think a bigger picture than the one that's in front of him right now. I think that's so cute. Oh wow, Robert, that's awesome. Jet, he's like the sweetest human being you'll ever meet, honestly. We all joke about it, but so he's pretty much incapable of lying. Like he doesn't, like, kids tell lies, right? They lie all the time. Did you do that? No, I didn't. If I say to Jet, did you do that? He'd be like, yes, I did. He just doesn't he doesn't lie. If somebody's done something you know, naughty, and we're trying to, there's 4 of them, so sometimes we can't work out who did it, you know. We're trying to work out who did it. Stop that. We can pretty much rely on Jet to be the dibber-dobber. If we'll be like, who did it? Jet will be like, it was Jamie. Everybody's like, oh, come on, Jet. He doesn't lie. He's very selfless. If he, for example, earns money from doing a job, I like to let my kids earn money doing jobs. I don't just give them money. There's no free money in my house. You earn it. I earned it. You earn it. So if for example he does a job for me and he earns some money, he will go to the store and he will buy enough of different things that each of the other kids likes, and he will go home and be like, let's have a movie night. This is what I've got, and they'll set up their own movie night and eat all the snacks that he bought. The other 3 kids will not do that. He's such a snitch. He is such a snitch. He is the household snitcheroo. Stop that, please. We just have to get it done. Come on, that's enough. That's enough. You're being very silly. Stop. Here's the little truth bean in the house. I like to think of him as my little truth bean. Not a lie to be told. He doesn't do sarcasm. You got to say what you mean. If you do sarcasm, oh man, we've had some sarcasm disasters. Like, if, for example, I don't know, Dale said take the rubbish out, like the bag from in the house to the bin outside. Like, take the rubbish out, and Jed will be like, okay, do I put it in the bin with the red lid? And this isn't an exact example, but it's one that I can kind of put into words that work. And Dale goes, no, just take it out and dump it in front of the door. Like, meaning, of course you put it in the bin with the red lid. He would go outside, open the door, and just put the bag out in front of the door and then walk away, because that's what Dale told him to do. If he said, do I let the plug out after my bath? And I said, no, you leave the water in there to rot all night long. He would go, okay. And then, yeah, he's on the autism spectrum. He would just go, okay. And he would leave the water in there to, you know, fester all night long. Oh, there's been so many things. I don't even know. Like, things that would have been really funny, like, totally fine with our other children, but with Jet it's like, oh no, you can't say that. He's been upset before, he's been confused, he's been you know, you just got to say what you mean. That's all there is to it. You cannot say anything other than what you mean with him. The only thing in this world for him is the truth. And say what you damn mean. Yeah, sarcasm's the primary language in this house. That's exactly the same for us. We just live on sarcasm. It's just in our blood. So we do have to make an effort to not do that when we're talking to Jet. So now that he's 9, so soon to be 10, and he's starting to realize that people use sarcasm and that it is a thing, and he's starting to understand the concept of sarcasm, but not always when someone's using sarcasm. And so there's been a couple of times more recently when he's gone, "You're being sarcastic, aren't you?" And I go, "Yes, Jet, I'm being sarcastic." And he goes, "Ah, okay. So do you mean you want me to do this?" And I'm like, "Yes, Jet, that's what I mean." Yeah, you're a queen of sarcasm. I know, right? Like, he buys new clothes, I buy him new clothes, and he's like, "Do I take the tags off?" And I'm like, "No, you leave them on there for the next 5 years." You can't do that, because he'll go, "Oh, okay, but they're itching me." I'm like, "Take them off. Of course you take them off." Yeah, no sarcasm. I definitely use way too much sarcasm, even with all the other kids. That's, no, you're not biting. Stop that. This is why you have a 3-hour groom, because you're a doofleberry. What's with you and your head not being clipped, huh? Cut it out. It's very silly. You just need to calm down. Stop. Stop. Ma'am, I promise you are not going to bite me. If you did bite me, I'd be very upset with you. I recommend that you put these chompers away, because you're not going to be using them, and cut it out. Cut it out. Stop. That is a silly billy of a dog. No, ma'am. Stop. You can do this for your whole broom, because if you are, it's going to be very difficult to get you cleaned up. Oh, Kathy, that's awesome. A surprise visit. So cool. Oh my word. Why? Why are you so flippy and flappy and floppy? Pests. Little fluffy pest you are. Who's a little fluffy wuffy pest? It's you! Yes, you're a fluffy pest. Sit. Sit. Thank you. Yes, I'll have a paw. Nice to meet you. My name's the Crazy Groomer Lady. And you're Poppy, the poopy head. Yes. Alright, enough of that. No more now. Since you're going to make me hand scissor all of this, you're going to be sitting nice and still so I can get it done quickly. Because I don't want to be here all day. Oh, my hands are going to run out of steam before I do this. I have, what's it called? What's it called? I have that thing in the wrist that makes the fingers not be very working. Sit. 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 Carpal tunnel. I have carpal tunnel. My fingers are numb on like a good day, so I run out of steam with scissoring. I surprisingly have carpal tunnel from poor scissoring technique when I started grooming. And now I just have carpal tunnel because, well, I've done the damage. Now I've got the pain to last me a lifetime. Thank you to the person who trained me on not giving me literally any very good training for scissoring technique. And brushing and blow drying, all of that stuff, it all adds up. It all contributes to the continuous strain. But I did a lot of brushing yesterday, and so I am very, very sore in my hands today. Carpal tunnel. Pain in the butt it is. I drop stuff all of the time. I can't open anything, like jars and stuff. But scissoring, I run out of steam. Shh, stop, that's unnecessary. We don't need to do that. Just relax, chill. I haven't put a single clipper on your head now, so you can relax, sit. It made a huge difference. Yours was from typing, yep. I definitely want to go down that path of having the surgeries because the numbness is the worst in my fingertips. I have like constant numbness in my fingertips that does not go away. And then the pain is dependent on sort of what I've been doing in the last few days. And I've got a brace. I've got braces for my wrist to set my hands in this like right position for sleep when I sleep overnight, which really helps and gives me quite a lot of relief, but not enough. One day, I'll start with getting this hysterectomy business sorted out. Which reminds me, both times I think that the hospital called me, it was on a Thursday. So I'm holding hope for a call today. I don't know why I'm doing that to myself because I'm only going to be disappointed if they don't call. But there's a part of me that I just can't not get hoped up for. Stop, stop, stop. If you hold your head weird, you get a weird shaped haircut. So I highly recommend not doing that. Come on, I don't want to pull on your hair like that. You can just sit here nicely without me pulling on it. It'll be much more comfortable for you. scissors, they're not cutting where I want them to cut. There we go. So much hair, young lady. So even though I would have shaved down her body, I would have left a good amount of hair on her head so that she still had a nice teddy face. So that's obviously grown out the same rate as the rest of her body, so it's very out of proportion. So we do need to take quite a bit off to get it factored in proportion with the rest of the body now. The reason why I prefer to use those thinning shears here is because sometimes judging exactly where the lip liner is hard, and the thinning shears will not cut the lip, but my straights will. And I'm really going very close to that bottom jaw and lip line. You're kind of cute, you know, even for a butthole. I'd prefer to do it with a clipper. It's a bit safer, but the thinning shear is kind of the next best thing for budging up slowly. While I'm doing this, I'm sorry, I am going to be less present in the chats, but I reckon you guys are all having some pretty awesome conversations. So you'll chat away, and I will catch up when I can. Did I turn the water heater on is the big question. No, I did not. Okay, we're going to have a bad water heater day today. Your little hairs just do not want to be snipped, do they? There we go, I did it. I did have to cut some mats out from the very front of her face as well, right near her nose where she just had, I don't know, snotty, crusty last week's dinner mats in there. So we're missing a few chunks that are not ideal, but that's what happens, isn't it? If you end up with too much hair in here. Sorry, I'm sorry. You have a little knot in your ear. I didn't see it and you pulled away, pulling the comb with it. I didn't know that there was a knot. You just got the hair caught a little bit. Sorry about that. Also, you shouldn't go straight to biting when something is a bother to you. You might need to just calm down a little bit is all I'm saying. If you know what I mean. Ooh, who are we talking about? Oh, okay. Yeah, I never got into any of that. I'm not too much into reality TV though, so, but yes. All right, now I can follow along with what we're talking about, on and off. Yeah, Jill, I totally agree. That's something that was important to me with this YouTube channel, because there was like questions when we sort of started up, like wearing makeup every day and making sure my hair always looks good and getting my nails done and whatever. I was like pretty much straight up just, that's not me. I don't live my life that way. I have no issues with anybody who does, because lots of people do. They enjoy the way that they look. I love the way I look with makeup on, but I don't have time to prioritize that. So I was pretty adamant really quickly that in doing this YouTube channel, I'm not going to be putting out any kind of fake persona or you know, a version of myself that isn't my everyday version of myself, something that I would have to make sure was present whenever a camera was rolling and whatever. So you just get me exactly as I am, and you guys have seen me flip from one topic to the next and have all kinds of crazy conversations, and you see me get moody, you see me get sad, you see me happy, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, just be yourself. It's so much easier. Yeah, stage stuff, me either. I don't enjoy anything that's overly fake. And yeah, sure enough, I don't get all of the world's subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Sometimes people love me and then we have a conversation and I say something, sharing, you know, my thoughts or opinion, and then I get 20 people unsubscribed from the channel. I'm not perfect, but at the end of the day, I'm just hanging out being me. And you guys all come and get to be you. And we just get to get on with it. And I always say, like Dale always like looks at subscribers and he's like, we're not growing, or there's not very many subscribers, or this many people left the channel. And the only thing I can say is our people will find us. One day, our people will find us. The people who are meant for us, they'll be here. They'll arrive. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I honestly don't expect that you guys will always agree with my thoughts either. Like, you're not here because you think that I'm some smart, intelligent, know-it-all being that's going to guide you into, you know, like true happiness or anything. Don't follow me, okay? Don't do what I do. You're not here because you agree with everything I say. You're here because you love having a good place to hang out and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, sometimes I'm going to say things and you're going to be like, I can't believe she thinks that way. Or I can't believe she agrees with that, or whatever, you know. I'm crazy. And sometimes I have an opinion one way and then the next day I might have thought about it and have a completely different opinion. But yes, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea ever. And I will definitely not be all things to everybody. But our people will come. Our people will find this little community. They'll get to know us and hang out. And to thine own self be true. That's nice. I like that. I've definitely tried being somebody else. I have definitely tried to be somebody else. Aww. Yeah, I think people truly do enjoy watching the content. The dogs are cute. But I think that without the community that we have, it wouldn't work. You guys make so important to this working. Sharing your stories and you know, experiences and your thoughts and the things that make you happy and the good stuff that happens to you and the bad stuff, and you know, letting us support you when you need it and all of that sort of stuff. Like, the community is 100% what makes it. That's what I think. This is a groodle. Don't ask me how. A golden retriever cross poodle. Well, for me, a Groodle is a golden retriever crossed with a standard poodle. I have seen mini Labradoodles, and they're still huge. They're about the size of like a border collie, pretty much. So I don't know. I got no idea. She's a doofus. She doesn't like clippers. She's gonna make me hand scissor half her body. She's definitely cute. She's adorable. She's high strung though and anxious, which sucks. So now I know why we booked a long appointment, because I have to scissor everything. Shh. Stop. Stop. No. Don't you tip your head over on me. We've definitely questioned if we should be live streaming every day. I guess from Dale's perspective, he worries about the toll it takes on me to be doing 2 jobs at once, managing the stream and grooming the dogs, which sometimes is exhausting. Like, I'm not going to say it isn't. Sometimes my brain at the end of the day is just like, oh, it's a mush pile. But I think it's good. I think we need to do this every day. And I've, over the last few weeks, sort of been learning to, oh, my throat is so sore. I've been learning to step back from the chat when I need to and just say, I'm not going to keep up with you guys right now, but chat away. And sometimes there are quiet spaces, and I was trying to fill the voids there, but I'm not trying to do that anymore. I've just accepted that sometimes the chat's just going to be quiet. The chat will have quiet periods. I mean, to be fair, I'm streaming for like 8 to 10 hours a day, so who's going to be surprised by some quiet periods in that time? No, ma'am, no. And the viewers go up and down. Sometimes we've got like 15 people here, and 14 of them are asleep. But I think it's good. I think that's what we need to do, is keep streaming. Come on, you have to just let me do this. I guess I just can't thank you guys enough. When I say thank you to everybody who's hung out with us and watched us at the end of my stream, I really mean it. I definitely really mean it. And yes, I might be the talent, but it doesn't happen without everybody doing their bit, and you guys have a big role to play. Because some people are not here to watch me groom dogs or to listen to me yabber on for 8 hours. Some of you are actually just here to talk to the other people that are here, which is absolutely totally fine with me. It's totally fine with me. Oh. And I know we've got so many people with different disabilities in our chat, and some of us have physical disabilities, some of us have invisible disabilities, and some of us have intellectual disabilities. Like a long time ago, I had people, you know, messaging me to delete this person and block that person, and they're so annoying and whatever. But I said no. I said this is a community for everybody. And that's what I came up with. If somebody's annoying you, or you don't like their input in the chat, or I don't know, whatever, you just decided that you just really don't want to have to spend time with that person, but you still want to hang out here. That's where I came up with the, like, just block people. You can block any individual from your chat. You can just click on their name and block them, because it was so important to me to create a community where everybody is welcome. Because I look at my kids and I think, you know, I don't know where they're going to end up. I don't know where they're going to be in 10, 20 years' time, but I hope that if they were people with disabilities, especially intellectual disabilities, that they would have a place that they could just belong and be happy and contribute and have conversations with other people and feel like they are a part of something, a part of a community where they can just be themselves without people picking on them or telling them they're annoying or to shut up or whatever. That was important to me. Stephanie, I love it. What did Deli Sparkle say? Just finished drawings for a 6-unit development, now on to drawing a kitchen. Hi, Pumpkin. About time you did some work. Just kidding. He's been working all morning since about 6:30. How did Jet go, by the way? You took him to his thing? Jet's gone on an excursion today. Just let me do the corners of your eye. No? Okay, never mind. We'll just forget I even thought about doing that, yeah? High five. Paw. Thank you. Thank you. That's a good paw. Yeah, that's a good one. Do you do this paw? Is that, nope. You gotta let me tidy your legs up, cheeky chops. How do I handle a smell I don't like? That's a tricky one. Tell whoever it is to stop farting. Oh, he forgot his wallet. Of course he did. That does not surprise me. Is he excited though? Or was he nervous? He gets nervous about new things. You wouldn't have noticed. Dale wouldn't have noticed if he was nervous. He'd just be like, he got out of the car and he went. Stop. Stop. Did you not ask him before you left if he had the wallet? Rookie dad mistake, man. Rookie dad mistake. You did that to yourself. Yeah, Kathy, honestly, it's not even mean, and I always say to the person who might be getting blocked, don't take it personally. We're all our own little individual weirdo, and we like things and we dislike things. I don't listen to people if their voice irritates me. But that's a choice I can make. I can be like, yeah, I'm not going to listen to that because it's irritating me. And yeah, I'm a bit weird with that, right? I read stuff and sometimes just however they've written it is irritating to me. I don't read it. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not reading that. If there was somebody that was talking in a way that made me feel uncomfortable, it made me feel angry, upset, irritated in a chat that I'm in, then yeah, I'm just going to block them. Because if for example, you close this chat and then you think about somebody that said something that upset you, you should block that person. You should not be affected by things like that. It shouldn't be something that takes up your time when they're not even there. If somebody's taking up time in your head in a negative way when they're not even there, block them. Don't stress yourself out. It's totally fine. I do it everywhere. I do it on Facebook. I do it on YouTube. I do it even in my real life. If there are people that don't make me happy, I don't spend time with them. Even if I'm literally related to them, I don't spend time with them. They don't make me happy. They take up time in my head that they don't deserve. They take away joy and happiness, then yeah, bye. I just, why would you do that to yourself? And you know what? Super happy. Yeah, you're sensitive. Yeah, you said, yeah, I'm sensitive. I'm a sensitive sausage, man. Hey, Linda, how you doing today? Are you having a rest break, or I don't know how it works for you? 5 minutes apiece. Hi, Jessica, how you doing? I hope you've been well. Daddy girl's here. Oh, Karen's here. Oh my goodness, did you guys all just come in at once? Hi. Yeah, where have you been, Jessica? But anyways, as I was saying, just totally block people. Don't let people make you feel unhappy. It is an awesome community. Sometimes, like Kathy said, you can be a bit sensitive. You can be having a bad day. You can be, I mean, sometimes Dale looks at me. I go inside and he looks at me and I'm like, why are you looking at me like that? And he's like, I'm just looking at you. Yeah, but why are you looking at me like that? And he's like, I'm literally just looking at you. Sometimes you can be having a bad day. If you think you're having a bad day, maybe today's the day that you go and do something else. Go for a walk in the garden, go and, you know, do a task that you've been meaning to do for ages and just haven't got around to it. Like, you know, maybe today's the day that you got to go do something different and just have a break and then see how you feel the next day. And if the next day that person's still just like irritating the crap out of you, hello, block button. Am I hungry? I have last night's dinner or a Macca's Twister. No, I'm not hungry. It's way too early to eat food. But I blocked James. I did block James. I blocked James because he was personally making comments towards another person. And that is something that we just truly don't accept here. He was really, after many, many chances, mind you, and lots of conversations in private via different messaging services. We had lots of conversations. We did ask and remind him that you can't make personal attacks on people about their appearance or their physical attributes, their name, their beliefs and things like that. You know, that's not nice. Nobody needs to do that. Sorry, Stephanie, I might have missed what you said. He's blocked. He's blocked from the channel now. So he had some temporary timeouts while we went over. And as I said to somebody else, I think it was Amber, last week, you guys miss a lot that the moderators are very quick to block, to delete comments that are not appropriate. They do watch very closely the chat, at least one of them at all times, and they are ready to delete instantly. And they do. I see it come up frequently. Comment deleted by Hannah or Alex or Honeybee. And in particular, they were on fire with deleting some really nasty comments. One after the other, and after a few days of doing that, I was just done. I had tried to be supportive and suggest taking a break, you know, reviewing what we are talking about in how we should treat the community and the type of community we have. And I know you guys saw some, but some that you might have missed that really triggered me was the use of the R word when talking about another person with a disability. That's not okay. And other things. So, there just comes a point where I'm not able to help and support somebody to do better within the community. I will block them. Not only did it really stress me out and give me a lot of anxiety, I was constantly worried about other people being hurt. Like other people, not me. I was worried about this community having hurtful things said to them. So yeah, the moderators do an excellent job. They really do. And you guys don't see a lot. There's a lot that you just don't see. So it's not an easy decision to make for me to block somebody from this community, especially like such a big and contributing member. So knowing that I've done it, you've got to know that it was like well and truly past the limits. And it wasn't just for one person. It wasn't one person that was being targeted. There were several people that were being targeted by this person by James, who wanted to come in and stir the pot. That's what he said. Yay, another day of stirring the pot. That was his intentions, and that's something that's really stressful for me. I hate people who just want to stir up trouble, and I go looking for trouble. I'm not okay with it. That's not my kind of person. Oh, what are you barking at? That is not my kind of person. I don't want anything to do with people like that. If you're coming here to stir the pot, bugger off. Period. Go away. Just straight up. If you're coming here to stir trouble with somebody, go away. Don't bother. I'll use my husband as an example again. He'll talk to me with an attitude, and I just walk away and say to him, no, we'll talk about this later. Whatever you're doing, I'm not interested. I don't do drama. I don't do, I don't want to fight with anybody. Unless you want to have a conversation that's going to achieve something, I'm just not interested. Such a waste of life to be sad and upset and angry. We really did. I mean, I know the mods in particular don't want to talk about it because they've also been harassed on other messaging platforms. They've had harassment in their own personal time as well. All of their time's their personal time, but outside of this, they've been personally harassed in their inboxes and things like that. Like, I'm not kidding when I say there was a good reason that I arrived to just saying, no more. I'm done with that. I'm just done with it. It's not happening. I've already got my summer body. I'm recycling last winter's body. I felt for James. I really felt for James. I can tell you on a personal level, the reason why I chose James to be a moderator is because I wanted him to represent the LGBT community. Having Jamie had just come out as transgender, and on that very personal level, I was like, hey, I think it's going to be awesome to have somebody on our side that's representing that that community, and showing that we're all equal here, and respecting of all kinds of people and all that sort of stuff. I was so looking forward to that, and it all just went downhill so quickly. It all just unraveled in a way I never expected. So big eye-opener for me and a lesson for me. I don't think we'll be making any changes to our moderating team in the near future. Of course, if any of the girls reach a point where they no longer want to be the moderator or have less time to put into it, things like that, we'll have to review. But for the moment, I do not want to have to do that again. That sucked. And I felt awful because I know that that James was having, his own mental health issues, and that the community in his own way was important to him. There just comes a point where I am not responsible for supporting that for other people. They need to reach out to the appropriate avenues of support for that, which is proper mental health support. I'm just a YouTuber, so I tried to be kind and understanding and all of that stuff. I can tell you I really did, but we just reached the end of that. And I tried to be very respectful as well in that process. And I dismissed the needs of my moderators several times, which I don't even think I properly apologized to them for. I am very sorry. I dismissed the needs of my other moderators on multiple occasions, and the harassment that they were receiving. I dismissed that under the basis of, he's having a bad day, or he's struggling with his mental health, or, all of those sorts of things. When I say many, many, many chances, I really mean it. And I don't even mind talking about it, you guys. I'm happy to talk about it. It's not a big deal now, but man, that was stressful. Yeah, 100%. %, Stephanie. Off with his head. I love you, Court Jester. You bring a great deal of joy into my streams. Alright, I don't know if you know that. If you don't pop in on a day, I notice it. I notice that you're not here. I'm like, where's Court Jester, man? We haven't had a good joke today. You make me truly laugh, and that's something that is so valued to me. Like, just even if it's a little giggle, it means so much to me to have that little giggle and to have something funny to think about. You do contribute in other ways as well, which are totally awesome. Your conversations and getting to know you slowly over time. But you are truly an awesome human being. Your focus is on bringing joy and spreading joy, and that is such an amazing thing to do, and it's such an amazing type of person to be. So you are very much valued here. Yeah, it feels like a big family cuddle, right? And that's what I want it to be. I mean, I've said to you guys, I'm not a big social person. I don't have friends banging down my doors to hang out with me. Also, I don't really enjoy going and hanging out with people. So I do, but in very small, like 1 or 2 people kind of circles. I don't have a big social life. As an example, when Dale and I got married, we had his mum and dad and his brother. And his brother's wife and my mum and dad, and that was it. That was our wedding. It's a small circle. Why are you chewing on my ring? Don't be stealing my diamonds, baby. I have a feeling I may never see any other diamonds in my life, so don't steal those ones. I have a super small circle, so the time I get to spend with you guys, you fill my social interaction box. Stop that cup, whatever it's supposed to be. You fill me up with all the goodness that I need. You keep me company. You make me feel significantly less alone in the world. I frequently feel very alone in the world, but I don't when I have you guys to chat to and keep me busy. So you are all very much important to me. Oh, Jessica, I'm glad you're back. We missed ya. We certainly have had our fair share of drama, but, you know, and this is what, if I could just say one important thing. When things don't look so good in here, please trust that I will get it back to where it's supposed to be, even if it takes some time. We don't want to have this community ruined, and we're going to do everything we can to nurture it exactly the way that it is. And when new people come in, we've had is Linda still here? Yeah. Linda's new, just joined us. Was it yesterday, Linda, or the day before you've just joined us? And Linda's a pilot, right? Sorry, Linda, you got to forgive me because I do get my people mixed up sometimes. Linda's an Air Force supplies pilot, I believe. Like, hello, do we have any more of those in here? No, we do not. What an awesome person to join us. So we got, you know, so many different people we can talk to from so many different walks of life. But number one goal, spread the love. Love, joy, support, kindness, understanding, forgiveness. Sometimes forgiveness, you guys. And sometimes the bad stuff that we just have to deal with. Oh, we're part of your sleep routine. I love that. We'll tuck you in at night, Lucky Llama. Lucky Llama, I don't know if you were here when I was having a recent temper tantrum, and I said, and no drama llamas, no drama, no llamas. And then I said, except Lucky Llama. Lucky Llama's the only llama we're allowed to have here. Because I said no drama, no llamas, and then I was like, hang on, but there's a lucky llama. Oh goodness, a transport pilot. Sorry, my bad. So cool. I bet there's a lot of kids in the world that are extremely envious of your position, Linda, and probably humans as well, like adults. Oh, good. I got it right. It takes me a little while to commit people to long-term memory. It takes me a long while. For example, I groomed this dog 8 weeks ago, and I don't remember grooming this dog at all. I have no memory, 0. Oh, you weren't here? Yeah. I was having a very big rant about there not being any drama. No dramas, no llamas, except Lucky Llama. We can have Lucky Llama, and that's the only llama we have here. What a goose I am. So if I ever say no llamas, you are exempt from that sentence, Lucky Llama. You're our favourite llama. Oh dear, young lady. Well, you, ma'am, is certainly a pain in the butt to groom. I have a feeling she's come to me because the other persons didn't want to groom her. Because while I should be able to and capable of scissoring a whole dog, I'm not, because I don't do that very often. But aside from that, if I could do it with my clippers, why would I do it with my scissors? It would just be so much easier if I could go over all of this with my clippers and then hand the dog back and send her home. But instead, I'm having to scissor a huge amount of dog. Someone like Suzanne from Grooming Safer, man, she's a legend with her scissors. She just picks them up, starts chopping at stuff, and then a dog comes out like, poof, I'm beautiful. I look at her like decisions on where she's going to place her scissors, and I'm like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm never going to be able to do that. That's me comparing myself to other people. She's extremely skilled. Very, very talented groomer. And I really wish that I had more time to put into learning and continuing my education. But I'm going to do it. I'm definitely going to do that. But anyways, I don't want to scissor whole dogs when I can just cut them with the clippers because it's easier and faster and is less skill intensive. And my hands don't get as sore. I have to say though, I mean, scissoring wise, I've definitely improved over the last 3 years. Just slow and steady is all. Slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Where are you going? Oh, you're saying yours is the most boring job in the military, but do you get to fly? Oh, Jill. Jill says, thank you for my freedom. That's super sweet. I have to say, in Australia, we're not very, what's the word, patriotic. I mean, we are, but in a different way, I guess. And our military people are not very visible within our communities. Like, we don't see them. We don't see people in uniform. We don't see military people working, and we don't talk about it. Like, it's very different, I think, from like what I see, I guess is what I mean. So different. So like, even thank you for your service. I've never said that to a person face to face because I've never really seen a military person in uniform and been like, oh, that's a military person. But I think it's so awesome. I think it's so super awesome. When I think of a military person, I just think you are so dang brave. because I just wouldn't even have the guts to like even sign up, let alone go through everything. But yes, thank you for what you do. What a beautiful thing to put the needs of others before anybody else, before yourself, the needs of everybody else before yourself. Life and limb. Do you know what gets me though? Oh my goodness. I go through this phase. Just sometimes you just need to have a cry, like just cleanse your eyeballs and stuff. Some good salt water cleanse. When a military parent surprises their kids when they come home, oh my goodness, I cry every time. I cry before they even get started, or when they come home and their dog sees them for the first time. Oh my goodness. Oh, Linda, how do your dogs act when you get home? Gets me every time. I burst and like I cry like an actual like I actually cry all the way. And sometimes I get stuck in a loop of watching like 100 of those videos and I snot cry. All the way snot cry. Like totally lost it. Yeah, you're deaf as a post. Dale, what did your parents do in the Air Force? So your mum is a tailor. But I don't think I've ever really asked what your father did. Oh my goodness, I'm going to use that with my kids. Why are you yelling at me? I'm not yelling, I'm communicating clearly. Oh, I love that. Thank you so very much. That's my new favourite line. Look out, Jordan. Mum has got a new line. And Dale, because I have to yell at Dale. He's like, what? Sorry, what did you say? I can't hear what you're saying. And then I yell at him and he goes, why are you yelling at me? Why are you yelling at me? Gee, I wonder on the third or fourth or fifth attempt of trying to say something to you, I wonder why I'm yelling at you. I'd just like to add, he has hearing aids, he doesn't wear them, so I'm allowed to be angry at him. If he wore his hearing aids and still had trouble hearing me, then I would be a really mean person if I made fun of him for not hearing me. But he has his hearing aids and he does not wear them, so I'm allowed to be mean to him. Not entirely mean to him, but I will be a little bit mean to him. They only yell at you when you're a little fledgling. I love that. I send Jordan off to boot camp. He's such a butthole, you guys. He's such a feisty, hormone-filled preteen boy. Yeah, I reckon he's pretty happy to be at home. What are you looking at? When I groomed her last, her shave would have been down much lower than what I normally do. I usually only do a small amount on the top of the base of the tail, but I'll do a longer bit on the bottom here just to keep poops away. I prefer a flag tail so that it is shorter at this end, so when they lift their tail up, the hair's not hanging down to catch any poops when they come out. But I'm gonna let this grow out because it was way too low. It looked funny. So I have gone higher here because it was matted, but also it was in the way of her toileting. And it's a straight tail already, so I'm not going to cut it into a flag, even though I really, really want to. I don't know what they call it, a flag. I just call it flag tail. I really want to cut it in that shape, but she's come to me already with a straight tail, so I'm assuming that is the preferred shape of the pet parent. And I have got myself in trouble before by making decisions like that, so I don't do that anymore. It's a wife's prerogative to be mean to the other half, yeah. Michaela, I haven't sent Jordan to boot camp, but I'd like to because he's being a butthole at the moment. It's very naughty behaviour. He's testing my ability to not eat my children. That's a joke. He's testing my parenting abilities. He's being very naughty, which is no fun as a mum. He's naughty and rude. Boot camp's just a muddy obstacle course. Yeah, but someone else will be yelling at him instead of me. Might learn some manners. Or be traumatised, one or the other. I once looked into, like, what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. Like a high school or a school where the kid goes and lives there. Boarding school. I was looking into boarding school because I was like, man, I'm not going to survive this child. I wonder if I can send him to boarding school for a year. I never would, but, you know, in my overwhelmed mum state, I looked into it, and the child has to have, like, exceptional grades and behaviour. If they have poor behaviour, they get kicked out, so that's not going to work. Is he a teenager? He's 11, yeah, so 11 and a half, going on 12, so he's just filled with, like, testosterone, and he thinks he's the big man, and he's angry all the time, and everything's my fault. I mean, I know it's a phase, but it's not an easy phase. It's definitely not an easy phase. And I grew up in a house with all girls. I have two sisters, which girls are wild. Of all of the horrible times. We have such a long way to go. Oh, I love that. You got 2-ply toilet paper. Lucky. Oh, I got a black screen. It's amazing what you'll adapt to wiping your butt with, though, when you have to. Can we stop with that, please? I just would like to trim your nails. Oh, gosh, you're strong. You're a strong one. Good golly. Boop, did it. Nah, I got one more. One more. You gotta let me get it done. Hey, calm down. I guess I should talk just very briefly about the fact that I'm not using a muzzle on this dog that wants to bite me. She wants to bite me, but she's not going to. And I've read her body language the same way I read all the other dogs' body language. I'd be very surprised if she actually bit me hard. I think she might warning mouth, but I would be very surprised if she bit me hard. No, thank you. That's so rude. That's so rude. So that's like a little bit of mouthing. She's testing the waters if I'll pull back, like a game. Will I jump back if she does that? If I do, she'll keep doing it for the rest of her life. She'll be like, that's how I make them stop. Ma'am, you are a peanut butter brain. Did it. I'm trying to remember to share with you guys when I muzzle, what I'm thinking when I do and don't muzzle a dog that has silly behavior. Because I can't explain it. I can't put it into words what it is that tells me that the dog is a danger to me or not a danger to me. I don't know what it is. Yeah, the age where they're annoying and they smell really bad. He doesn't seem to smell really bad yet. He's obsessed with having showers, so He's actually having a shower almost every single night without being told to. So I don't know when the smelly part's totally going to kick in, but just being a general butthole is well and truly underway. Yeah, you have to have good. Dale's just said the Australian military don't accept naughty people, and so on and so forth. They really don't. You have to do a lot of testing to get in, including academic testing, which is why I didn't get in. I actually did think that in my younger years as I think I was about 17, 18. I looked into it. I did a pre-test and the thing was just like, I'm sorry, you're not going to be acceptable. I was like, yeah, that's fair. I wanted to go in as a cook, not for protecting people. No bang bangs. I'm deadly terrified of bang bangs, so I don't know what I was thinking. I wanted to do a chefing apprenticeship through the army. That's what I wanted to do, but I wasn't smart enough, which didn't surprise me. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Thanks for hanging out with us, Linda. Enjoy your rest and please stay safe. We'll see you when we see ya. Do you have any big dogs today? I don't actually know. I'm not overly familiar with any of the dogs I have today. I know the next one's a cavoodle, so it'll look like exactly like this groodle. I'm convinced this is a cavoodle, by the way. Can you stop? Stop it. I know I've got Max, which I think is the black Max. It sounds so wrong to me to say that because we have white Max and black Max, and we have curly Max. I think there's 3 Maxes. This Max is the black Max. But I'm talking about dogs, and please, nobody ever accuse me of saying anything that is racist. Like, never use that out of context. It terrifies me that somebody's going to do that to me one day. It's the color of a dog. I freak out about saying that. I'm definitely not good at testing, Tammy. I panic. I absolutely panic. I freeze and I panic. And then I fail. I'm very good at that. Oh dear. Freeze and fail. That's an ADHD thing I've recently found out. Which is why I'm trying to work with Jamie's school so that his testing is a little different. Because I know he's a smart kid. I gotta answer the phone. He's a smart kid, you guys. He just doesn't work the right way. Won't be a sec. 5 days a week. We hope you'll check in with us if you enjoy this video. No. No. And drop a whole bunch of emojis in the chat and see if we can't. No, I just got way wrong. Bye. You're about to get a tortilla slap.
I think it's this way. I'll go walking through the forest. Got to get in step. That's it. There you go. Oh, look at the bird. You look that way. There's a bird that way.
Oh yeah, bird.
What's that?
Is it the carrot cake cupcake? No.
Is that the fountain of youth? Let's go.
I think it does.
Do you think I should try some?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Oh man, I feel different. Did it work?
What? No! Man, I'm gonna try this.
You look so different. You gotta say something.
Well, you're not fat anymore, and my bum is not big anymore.
Wait, did you notice that our clothes are a bit big?
How?
Look at your shoes. Look at my shoes.
Your shoes are too big for you.
Your jumper's too big for you.
Your pants are too big for you.
Your pants are too big for you.
You're too small for your clothes.
You're too small for your clothes.
And you're not fat anymore.
Yeah, I'm not anymore.
Good.
Anyways, do you want to play rock, paper, scissors?
Why not? Sure. I'm gonna beat you.
No, you're going down all the way to the ground. You ready to play?
Sure. And I'm ready to win.
Scissors, paper, rock, shoot. Scissors, paper, rock. You went way too early.
Damn. Okay.
Scissors, paper, rock, shoot.
Ah, damn.
Scissors, paper, rock, shoot. How did you beat me?
Cause if you snooze, you lose.
I wasn't snoozing. Looks like you were.
Then how did I win?
I don't know.
So when I land on Shark Island, I go, nah, Shark Island again. And then think about something that would be on an island. And be, so for me, I'm always like, well, at least the sharks are cute.
I'll say,
Just do it. Don't tell us, just do it.
okay. Oh, I'm on Shark Island. I don't like this place. At least there's a dolphin over there. Oh, look. So that's good.
It's great. Do it again.
Wait, I have an idea. Should I?
You can just do it. Go.
Do it whatever you want.
Okay.
So you start with, man, Shark Island again.
Man, Shark Island again. I never liked this place, but there's a dolphin over there. I'm gonna go check that out.
Can you do another one? Say it's better when Mum's here.
Yeah.
So Shark Island again. Oh, it's so much better when Mum's here.
Kylie.
Yeah, I'll say that.
And don't look at me. Look at the camera.
Oh, Shark Island again. It's much better when Kylie's here. When I'm done with the clip, I look at Dad and like, am I done?
Yeah, no, you're not
Yeah,
done
but
till
don't-
10
you're not-
seconds after.
You're not giving
Yeah,
me enough
okay.
time to edit it.
10 seconds. You gotta count to 10 in your head before your scene is done.
Okay, so, oh man, I'm on Shark Island. It's much better when Kylie's here. At least there's a dolphin over there. I'm gonna go check that
And
out.
no, be like, you can't leave. You're not gonna check anything out. So it'd be like a dolphin and a seagull and a turkey. Just whatever you want.
Yeah, okay.
So 10 seconds before you can look away from the camera.
Yeah, okay. Oh man, I'm on Shark Island again. I never really liked this place. It was much better with Kylie here. Done.
That's my towel. Why is this my life? Oh my god.
Hold it down a little bit.
anybody wants to see that.
No. It's all green screened. It's psychedelic and rainbow.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to put that on.
You'll be putting this on.
Can I go to gym for a little bit longer first?
You've got your own. You could wear pants. I should probably wear pants over the top.
I think you should wear pants over the top. Love you.
Love you. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment that you have all been waiting for since you first saw this on TikTok.
I've been waiting. No, I'm not taking my earrings out. Why? How vicious are you
I'm
planning
going to
to
smack
be?
you upside the head with a tortilla.
Okay.
Oh, I made my eardrum pop.
Oh no! That's what you get for throwing cream in my face. It's so...
I think we should... I didn't think you were going to hit me. And then you
I know,
did.
and then I did. I didn't think you were going to throw cream at me because we kind of made a nice little pact at the beginning that we weren't beating animals.
I made no pact.
And then some of us went and beat animals.
I made no pact at all.
Don't make my tortilla soggy. Okay, so it's scissors, paper, rock, shoot.
Can't hear you, what? Out of this ear.
It's scissors, paper, rock, shoot.
Okay, so we're going to do it how many times?
20.
20 times?
20.
It's going to be the highest number out of 20. No spitting water on me, I don't like it.
If it comes out, it comes out. We're never going to make it to 20. I'm going to drown. Maybe we just do it one more time. No.
If you win one
if
more...
I get one more, we're done with this.
You've got the scissors, paper, rock. Like, that's for this week. For number, whatever.
Okay.
Scissors, paper, rock, 16.
I break my nail. I break my nail beating you up with. Get him now. Is that too hard? Are you okay? Let's keep going. Do it. You earn it, loser. To 5. Okay. First to 5.
Best of 5. That means you win.
Oh, you want to do more?
No, that was the best of 5.
Let's do a couple more.
You can win. If you keep going, you could end up losing.
I know. It's worth the risk.
Why are you winning scissors, paper, rock all of a sudden?
I don't know. The joy of slapping with a tortilla. Okie dokie. Well, didn't that all happen? Alright. I'm finished with this little rascal. I did have to take it down from the table because she was being crazy. Weren't ya? My next doggy is here. And on the phone, I did turn away yet another customer. I have a very quickly growing wait list, which I'm telling people, you know, it's unlikely that I will get to calling them. However, I will pop them on the wait list. I do from time to time get cancellations, but more often it's a no-show appointment with very short notice to get here. So I am definitely going to stay on top of making sure that people are confirming their appointments so that I can get a waitlist person in if somebody's not going to come. Like, I need to make sure that everybody's totally on board with that. Now, this is not a perfect groom. I could definitely do a better groom if I were able to use my clippers and the tools that I'm most comfortable with using. But I think considering the amount of scissoring that she's had and her behavior towards the majority of her groom, I'm pretty happy with her groom, and we'll just have to keep working with her on, you know, being more comfortable. She's comfortable with me, which is awesome. Sometimes it's hard just to get the dog comfortable with the groomer and the space that they're in and all that sort of stuff. So she's certainly very comfortable. We just have to keep working on her little quirks. Your little quirks, hey? Until we can finish off the groom the way that we would prefer. She does have a beautiful coat, so she's got a nice fluffy coat with lots of volume, and it stands really beautifully, and it would definitely be possible to do quite a beautiful groom on her. She just doesn't want to do it today, do ya? Nah. I think she looks pretty cute, right? And she's clean and tidy. We've done all the sanitaries and stuff. So we just got to keep working on it. That's just the way it goes though. If you've got dogs with anxiety and stuff, you just... for her, I would definitely pick anxiety. Some dogs I'm like, no, this dog's just being stupid. She's not just being stupid. She's... oh, coconut. Sorry, I should have done coconut. I already did the other one, the pink musk. Alright, I'm going to swap the bottles around so that I grab the coconut first all day. And we'll do coconut. Because I never use the coconut, even though it smells really nice. Alright, in you go. Stay there, let me get your collar. You have such a cute collar. Alright, stay there. Your dad's going to be here soon to get you. Yes, he is. Hopefully he got my text message. No barking, please. We just went over this. Barking at each other and our friends is rude. My sanitizer spray was far, far away. Sorry about the barking for those of you with headphones. Just consider maybe turning your volume down for a minute. Before you sleep, Becca. You are not a cleaning cloth. Why are you there? So the next dog is Mia. The last time I groomed Mia, I don't know what happened. I didn't have a look. I was obviously having a real bad day because I was 3 hours late to handing her over. Which doesn't surprise me because that does from time to time happen. I have these really awful, horrible days that just do not go to plan. So I'm not surprised by that. Mum did say I'm hopeful that we can get finished closer to the expected finishing time, which I did let her know that I'm very, very sorry for the delay on the previous groom. I am running on time today. Come here, you. We did do a short and tidy sort of shave. I'm going to chuck this in the washing machine. Get all this hair off. I think I'm going to have to, so I have another, I do have another harness to pull out. I'm kind of using this one that I broke as long as I can, but I think it's time to maybe give it a rest so that I can have something left to send to Karen to fix for me when I get around to that. I can hear you, everyone can hear you. Don't worry, we didn't forget you. Pull out my box of goodies real quick. I'm doing it. You guys, I don't know what it is. I hoard things. I hang on to things. That's not it. Oh, is this a short one? Or is that the same? And this is a really long one? Oh no, this is different. This is a table doohickey. Okay. I hold on to things and keep them. I don't want to use them because I don't want to break them. Which is what I'm doing with this. I was saving it. I need to just use it. Poppy. Who are you barking for? Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. It's Mia's turn for a groom, Poppy. You can't be rude and bark the whole time for her groom. Alright, let's do it. What's happening? What a cheeky chops. Alright. Be back in a sec, guys. Poppy starts here.
Tortilla.
Tortilla?
It went the wrong way. Oh, it came out my nose. Oh. Did I win one?